Known media personality here in Johannesburg, given Mkhari, in court a little earlier today. Charges against him have been provisionally withdrawn. Here's the background. Mkhari and his wife Ipeleng appearing in the court earlier today. The prominent media owner and his wife tried to drop charges against each other, but the National Prosecuting Authority felt it was in the public's interest to continue with the case. The two were arrested Saturday after Mkhari brought assault with intent to cause grievous bodily harm charges against his wife. She countered and opened a charge of common assault against him. Let me take you live now to the Randburg Magistrates Court. It's just north of Johannesburg. My colleague Erin Bates is reporting the story for us this afternoon. So Erin, very quickly, just remind us of the background again to this case, and then has the court appearance actually taken place?
Jeremy, we're outside the Randburg Magistrates Court this afternoon, where the Mkhari couple appeared twice today in connections with an incident over the weekend. Both their attorneys are here, so we're going to launch straight into their briefing on behalf of their clients, starting with you representing Ipeleng Mkhari. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
And what is the statement? What has happened today in court?
The matter has been provisionally withdrawn.
And on what grounds?
On the grounds that basically both parties did not want to proceed with the matter, and they filed statements accordingly, and hence the matter has been withdrawn.
So I understand from speaking to the NPA that even though both the complainant / accused in this case have decided to withdraw, that it's up to the NPA to decide whether or not the case should proceed. What's changed since Saturday that now means that your client specifically has decided to withdraw?
Well, look, there's nothing much that happened on Saturday. Inconsistent with the statement that the couple gave. There was an incident, a domestic incident. After what happened on Saturday, they sat and they spoke about it, and they decided to deal with the matters differently. And that's the message they communicated to us, and that's the message we communicated to the court. And they indicated their intention to withdraw the matter and deal with it differently, because it's a domestic issue, and they don't believe that the court can resolve a domestic issue. Yeah.
Right. I think we're going to move over to the attorney for Given and Mkhari. Just your full name, please, sir.
Mark.
And Mark, what's the standpoint of your client based on what's happened in court today?
It really mirrors that one. My client feels that it's a family matter. He was quite happy to withdraw it, as was our counterpart. They're resolving it themselves. They don't feel that they need the intervention of the court to do that. So yes, we're quite happy with the result today. Like he said, provisionally withdrawn.
I understand that there was a request for mediation following the first appearance in court this morning. Is that correct?
Well, the mediation, in fact, preceded that by some time. The matter was mediated from yesterday, really. I asked that the matter stand down simply to discuss it further with the prosecution, not necessarily the mediation between the parties that had been dealt with.
And the magistrate saying it had been provisionally, remanded. Is that because there needs to be further investigation, or does it mean that really this is the end of the road for this case?
Well, it's provisionally withdrawn. What the state does with that after the fact, you're not in control of that.
And just finally, what was the tone of the engagements in the offices following the second proceeding this afternoon? I know you all went into an office together.
Polite.
The two accused and complainants stood together.
Polite. Everything was polite.
Amicable.
Yes. Things happen in a family. I think we must respect that, and they've asked that they deal with it, and I think that everyone needs to respect that also.
Right, gentlemen, thank you both very much for your time. As I say, Jeremy, I cannot hear you, but we do know that this is the second appearance in court today in the Randburg Magistrates Court for the Mkhari couple. Of course, given Mkhari being a media mogul, you could say, in broadcasting in South Africa, and all of this linking back to an incident over the weekend. I did ask him, as they left court for the second time, if he might be willing to give us some comment on air. Tried to also speak to Ipeleng, who I couldn't really catch eyes with. But they're both referring to the original statement which was published on the Power FM website, asking for privacy and for us to respect that as journalists.
All right, Erin Bates, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much indeed. Outside the Randburg Magistrates Court for ENCA now. If you've